All right, let's take our taste buds on a trip straight to the southern coast of India. Today, we're unpacking the science and, honestly, the magic secrets behind a truly iconic regional dish, the ultimate Kerala Spicy Prawn Roast. If you're a fan of deep, complex flavors, crazy aromatic spices, and perfectly cooked seafood, you are going to absolutely love what we uncover in this explainer. We've got some incredible visuals lined up to walk you through exactly how this recipe comes together. Okay, let's dive into this. Just look at that luscious, dark, beautifully caramelized prawn roast sitting right there on a vibrant green banana leaf. I mean, you can almost smell the roasted spices in that rich coconut oil just by looking at it, right? It honestly looks like magic. But as we break down this recipe today, we're going to see that it's actually all about method and structure. So every great dish starts with a solid foundation, and this recipe brings together over 12 vibrant ingredients to just maximize that flavor. Now, I know 12 plus ingredients might sound a bit intense at first glance, but trust me, it is incredibly easy to organize. Once you got your mise en place, meaning all your ingredients are prepped, measured, and ready to go, the actual cooking process flows beautifully. Just look at this lineup of essential dry spices and aromatics. We've got vibrant Kashmiri red chili powder, which actually, here's a quick tip, gives us that stunning red color without packing an overwhelming amount of heat. Then we've got the earthy coriander and cumin powder, bright turmeric, sharp black pepper, and that warming, super complex blend of garam masala. Add in some punchy ginger garlic paste and those incredibly fragrant fresh curry leaves. Wow. These spices are exactly what transform the dish from just basic seafood into an absolute aromatic masterpiece. Now, what's really fascinating here is the ratio of our main ingredients. We're using 500 grams of small prawns, and definitely make sure those are properly cleaned and deveined. But take a look right below that. 3 medium, thinly sliced onions. That might seem like a whole lot of onion for just over a pound of prawns, right? But honestly, those onions are an absolute necessity for building that thick, sweet, deeply caramelized masala base that we saw earlier. Rounding out the main event, we've got a couple of slick green chilies, some authentic coconut oil, a splash of fresh lemon juice, and, of course, salt to taste. All right, the prep is done, so let's get cooking. Step 1 is what I like to call marination magic. You're going to mix those cleaned prawns with half a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of chili powder, a little salt, and that fresh lemon juice. The absolute key here is to let them sit and rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. Seriously, do not skip this step. This quick marinade uses the acidity of the lemon to gently begin breaking down the proteins. That locks those bright, earthy flavors right into the raw prawns, making sure every single bite is perfectly seasoned all the way through before it even hits the heat. And that brings us to step 2, the quick fry. You'll heat a tablespoon of coconut oil in a pan and drop in those marinated prawns on medium-high heat. So the absolute most crucial point here is do not overcook. We're talking just 2 to 3 minutes tops. You want them to literally just turn pink, and then boom, you immediately get them out of the pan. Overcooking seafood is for sure the fastest way to ruin its delicate, juicy texture and turn it all tough and rubbery. So just a super quick sear and set them aside. Let's jump right into step 3 and see how we actually build the core of this dish. In that exact same pan, heat your remaining coconut oil and toss in your sliced onions, the green chilies, and those incredible fresh curry leaves. Now listen, patience is absolutely required here. You need to cook these onions for a full 10 to 15 minutes, stirring often until they reach a deep, rich golden brown. This is completely non-negotiable. If you rush this step, you just won't get that sweet, complex caramelized texture that really defines a true Kerala roast. Okay, so once those onions are beautifully caramelized, we hit step 4, which is blooming the spices. Drop in your ginger garlic paste and all of those remaining dry spices we listed earlier. You're going to cook this mixture for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, what you're looking for here is a very specific visual cue. You want to see the oil separating from the spice mixture and shimmering right at the edges of the pan. That separation is vital. It's basically telling you that the water has cooked out and the spices have perfectly bloomed, releasing all their natural aromatic oils into the fat without tasting raw or, powdery. Let's just pause right here for a second because our source material reveals the absolute ultimate secret to this dish. It says the rich dark color comes from well-caramelized onions and slow roasting the masala, not from burning it. Slow cooking is the key. This right here is the ultimate chef's trick. You literally cannot rush a perfect prawn roast by cranking up the heat. That deep, dark, almost chocolatey brown color demands gentle, slow caramelization. It's kind of like a methodical labor of love, but let me tell you, it pays off big time in pure, concentrated flavor. Keeping that slow, methodical approach in mind, we arrive at step 5. This is the actual slow roast. So you finally bring those beautifully pink, gently fried prawns back into the pan, adding them right straight into your rich onion masala. Mix it all together, drop the heat way down low, and just let it roast for about 5 to 7 minutes. You'll want to stir it frequently, and as you do, you're going to see the magic happen right in front of you. The masala thickens up, turns this gorgeous dark brown, and slowly, beautifully coats every single prawn with just intense flavor. And finally, step 6 brings us to the finishing touch. Give the dish a quick taste just to adjust the salt to your liking, and then, right before you finish, sprinkle over a little more fresh black pepper. That sensory pop of sharp, floral black pepper hitting the hot pan in the final 60 seconds of cooking, it is incredible. It literally wakes up all the other spices. Give it one final minute on the heat, and then switch it off. The whole shebang is done. Your masterpiece is ready. But of course, how you serve it is just as important as how you cook it. This intensely flavorful, spicy, and rich prawn roast demands the perfect pairing. I mean, just imagine spooning this hot, dark masala over a fluffy bed of steamed white rice. Or, actually even better yet, tearing off a piece of flaky, buttery Kerala parotta or a warm chapati and scooping up those perfectly coated prawns. And if you really want to elevate the whole culinary experience to match the authenticity of the recipe, plating it on a fresh green banana leaf provides the absolute ultimate visual and aromatic presentation. Which brings us right back to where we started. Looking at this final result, you can literally see every single step we just discussed. The deep dark hue from the slow-roasted onions, the thick masala clinging perfectly to those gently cooked prawns, and that vibrant pop of green from the banana leaf and slit chili. So you now have the complete blueprint to create this regional Indian masterpiece, all based on these incredible source materials. But more importantly, you've got the secret of patience and slow roasting that you can apply to elevate almost any dish in your own kitchen. So the only question left is, are you ready to taste the magic for yourself? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy cooking.